All right, this is our fourth video on the topic of addition and subtraction. We are still working with balancing equations. I understand that the expressions on both sides of an equal sign must be balanced and have the same amount. So we'll be working this time with expressions and not equations. So let's take a look. All right, words to know. Adding means that you're grouping numbers together. Equal sign. This shows you that you need to have the same. You're going to be solving a problem, having the same on either side. An expression, or when you have numbers grouped together, you notice there's no equal sign here. These are just numbers sort of grouped together. Once you add that equal sign, you turn it into an equation, or a, what is it? Number sentence. Excellent. And balance is when both sides of the equal sign, both sides of an equation, have the same amount or same total. Let's do it. All right, so how do you know if two groups of numbers equal the same amounts? So here we have one group of numbers. Here we have another group of numbers. Do they equal the same amount? Well, here it's pretty easy to see. 10 take away 2 is 8. 8 is equal to 5 plus 3. But is 10 subtract 2 the same as equal to 5 plus 3? We're going to be thinking about this question during the video. Why do we use equal signs in number sentences? We use equal signs in number sentences to show that both sides of the equation are the same amount. So both of these should equal the same once we solve for them. Let's take a look. All right, so I have 9 add 1, and I have 5 add 3. We're going to solve for these really quickly to see how that works. Put that right there. Oh, that's neat. There it goes with it. All right, so here we go. So 9 take away 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And how much are we taking away? We're subtracting 1. Boom. Not going to add them. I'm just going to be looking at them visually. And then I have 5 add 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I need to add 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So just by taking a look visually, is 9 take away 1 the same amount as 5 add 3? And you can see it is. Do you know how much this is? How much both of these total up to? If you said 8, you would be correct, because here's a 10 frame. I'm taking away 2. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 subtract 1 is 8. 5 add 3 is 8. And I can take a look on an array, and very quickly I can see they both equal the same amount. All right, that's the goal of what we're looking at today. Can you quickly visually see that you have the same total? So if there was an equal sign, it would be right here, and you would see that both sides were the same. Excellent. All right, so can you use equal signs to help you find missing numbers? So let's take a look. So can we solve this problem? We know right here we have 10 subtract 7, but we're saying that that's equal to 2 plus 1 number. See if you can do that in your head while I'm getting it set up. So how much do we have first? We have 10, 1, 2, 3, actually let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because I'm starting with that larger number first. 10 take away 7. I'm just going to leave that 10 here for a second, and I know I'm going to be comparing it to 2 add something. Right now they don't look at all like the same amount, so let's see what happens. I have 10, and I need to take away, subtract 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what is 10 take away 7? It is 3. Total of this expression is 3. This group of numbers 3. But now it's equal to 2 plus something. Well, what number plus 2 will give me 3? If you said 1, you would be correct. So 2 plus 1 is 3, and 10, let's go all the way back to the beginning, 10 take away 7 is also equal to 3. And because I'm looking at them on the same size array, one row of 10, one row of 10, I can really quickly see that this group of numbers, this expression, is the same amount as this group of numbers once I solve for the missing one. So 2 add what number gave me 3? I could put it really quickly. So this is what I'm looking for you to do today. Balance equations using arrays, making sure they add up the same, and you're going to be solving for a missing number. I think you can do it. All right. So the total needed to be the same. What number did you add? You found it. You found that that number was 1. All right, so how will you know if your answer is wrong? So we're going to be using 10 frames and cubes to find out. So here's my question. Really quickly, do you think that this equation is balanced? Do you think that 10 subtract 3 is the same, has the same total as 4 add 1? Go give it a go. Stop the video and you work it out. Go, using your cubes and 10 frames. All right, start the video up. What did you find? Well, hopefully you did 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Subtract 3. 1, 2, 3. And you compared it to what? 4 add 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1. And right away, are these two equations balanced? You can see very quickly they aren't. I don't even know what the total is. I didn't even add them up, but I could see right now that they're very different. So what was 10 subtract 3? Here was my 10. I subtracted 1, 2, 3. And I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 add 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 add 1. It gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And once I saw for them, I could see easily, using the numbers or using the visual examples with the cubes, that it was not the same. So that's why I love arrays. If you do them well, very easy to see. So you know your answer to a subtraction problem is correct when you check to see if the equation is balanced. Do sides of the equal sign have the same amount? Okay, so if each of these arrays was on the opposite side of an equal sign, you could tell really quickly that I did not have the same amount. However, if this was a different problem, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 add 2, you would see that it would equal the same as, let's make this 10 again, 10 subtract 3. Oh, that's not true. Let's line them up. It's very important to do this correctly. Oh, take a look at that little outlier. All right. So it would not be 10 add 3. It would be, 10 take away how many? 4. So 4 add 2 is the same as 10 take away 4. And can you see the answers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both sides equal 6. I know this is really easy, but it's really important that we get the idea of this visual image because you're going to be giving it a go. All right, let's do it. Does it work every time? Try balancing these equations using your own 10 frames and cubes. 10 minus 4, 10 subtract 4 is equal to 1 plus what number? And can you make your own? So you're going to be solving these problems using your cubes and your 10 frames. First put on here 10, take away 4, put on 1, see where you find the balance. Then do the same here. 10, take away 5, and then make up your own problem to come up with the same totals. Go for it. All right. So, you learned how to find missing numbers by balancing expressions and groups of numbers. The groups of numbers on both sides of the equation must be the same amount. How'd you do? Let's give it a go.